Over the last 26 days, I've played golf every single day to try get from a 22 handicap to as low as possible. There were many ups and downs, had heaps of fun, got to play some brilliant courses, and here is that adventure. Today's day one of trying to get the handicap down as much as we can over this next month and a bit. It's actually a bit chilly today, so we're just going to work on some pitching wedge shots. It's something I've been struggling with, kind of that 3/4 pitching. We're just trying to get rid of that shank at the moment, so get that consistent ball flight. Then obviously we'll have a little chip and a putt and maybe play 9 holes. Lost the ball on the first shot. Problem there is just building consistency. 4 out of 5 were good there, but then that last one is absolutely thinned, 100 meters. So yeah, if we can cut that out, I think we're on for a good month. I don't know if you saw that, right? This was the first on the 1 foot. Alright, we've got the first tee shot coming up of this journey. We're going to be playing 9 holes, and we're actually not going to be putting it towards our handicap. We're just going to take this as kind of a warm-up round on day 1, and then tomorrow is the first day we'll play probably 18. I felt really dialed in with my wedges, but haven't hit any long irons yet, or my driver, so we'll see how we go. Could not be any straighter. Now up to an 87 metre 52 degree shot, which I've just been practicing for 30 minutes, so hopefully we can get this close and get a little up and down. Bogey to start the series. That tee shot that you guys just saw, one of the worst shots, it hit the girl straight in the knee on the next tee box. I didn't know, so that was the most awkward interaction in my life. We're now sitting at 5 over through 3. We doubled a par 3, then we also doubled the par 5. So just really stupid. Hit good tee shots on both of them, and then just, yeah, not good. Get back here, try get a couple pars, and get back to where we want to be. What a shot. I've somehow gone through those trees, middle of the fairway. Let's go. It's almost like I get the yips when I got like 60 metres out from the green. It's so annoying. Oh, look. I have a little friend. Ah! We hit that 52 too far to where my bag was. Chunked the chip to here, but we've made our first par of the day. Beautiful putt from off the green. We'll take that. Definitely hasn't been the day I've wanted, but you know, I'm not counting it because it's like the practice round for this whole series, so we'll be right. Alright, my first round is done. I ended up shooting a 12 over 48 with 0 green regulations, so Had a good run home, bogey par bogey, but yeah, quite disappointing. So we'll do some work tomorrow and hopefully improve that quick smart, get the handicap down. Day 2 began on the range where I focused on hitting my 3 woods because I'd really struggled with that yesterday. And then it was on to the first 18 for the series. Played with these 2 lovely old fellas. Good fun. And started off okay with a 48 on the front 9. Could be better. But then quickly turned it around on the back 9. Started hitting our long irons better. Started sinking those putts, putting those chips close. And I also did not lose a ball for the day. Except for this one, which snapped on the 15th. Never seen that before. Not a bad day. Could be better, could be worse. I think I'm about 19, 20 over. Through 17, so it'd be good to finish here on a par 3 with a par and end off with a good day. Like I said, bounced back on that back 9, shooting 8 over, a 44, so finished with a 92 for the first round. This resulted in me getting 40 Stableford points and moving my handicap from 22.7 to 21.7. I started day 3 just dialing in my wedges again because this is something I really need to work on the course. Always goes well when practicing. Get on the course, feel like I get the yips, and all of a sudden it gets bad. So hopefully we can fix that today. Way too hot today. We started with a bogey. We 1 over through 1. The other day we had a tough start on this hole hitting into a lady. But today, instead of hitting a super hard pitching, we're just going to hit a smooth 9 to try get up on the dance floor. Well, I mean, we found the fairway. Second shot with a 60 degree after laying up on the par 3. Hasn't been the best of starts, but I mean, bogey wasn't too bad, and not getting there even close with the 9-9 wasn't good, but we still have a par putt here. We ended up just missing that par putt, got in for bogey. Now on the 3rd, hit a nice 3-wood off the tee, and then finally connected with a hybrid. So we're about 200 metres down there. This is our day to get some green in regs. We're 1 out of 2. Gonna aim for 5 today. Forgetting to film the best moments, but the bunker game's on. Just everything's working. Lost the ball to the drink. Now we got a little scared and we thinned it over the green on that second shot, so we got a very, very tough chip for bogey. This could get ugly. Chipped on, 2-putted, triple bogey, absolutely wrecked the round. Ended up shooting a 11 over 47, and that included that triple bogey, so without that would have been a good round, but sadly the handicap has risen by 0.2. So we go on to day 4 as a handicap of 21.9. Walked onto the first tee box today, no time to warm up, playing with my friend Douglas, who tops this goes nowhere. Me with a nice little 3-wood stinger here. So yeah, just played the 9 holes, ended up shooting a 9 over 45. 2 doubles on the 4th and 5th hole cost me a couple pars in there, so yeah, it was a good day. Oh, and don't mind this chunk, this went about 6 metres. The driver felt good once again as we go bang down the middle of the fairway, and then finished off with just some putting. Mum didn't pick me up, so I spent 30 minutes doing this. Yeah, drilled a couple like this one, and then had a little chipping contest with my mate. The handicap went from 21.9 to 21.8. The one part of my game I've most consistently struggled with so far is my irons. So here we are just working on a bit of technique stuff. I've been topping them and thinning them a lot, so just making sure we're getting that right contact. The woods have been great off the tee, but as you can see here, not so good off the ground. But the wedges were dialed in. This one ends just right and we find ourselves in a bunker. The shot was just a little bit long and we leave ourselves a long putt. This was bad. To miss a 6-footer, very costly. I'm not even kidding, that's probably like one of the first times I've just tried to swing super easy with my 3-wood, and it comes out beautiful, just a little draw straight down the middle. Everything's feeling good today except for my woods off the ground, and yeah, a few of the irons, but otherwise, putting, chipping, it's all been pretty good. Although I was hitting my wedge as well, I decided not to risk it and go with an 8-iron bump and run, but I didn't really know how hard to hit it, so ended up leaving it a bit short. And just have a look how beautiful this golf course is. Oh, the buggy's going, but it's such a nice course. It was an okay day on the course today. Ended with a 46, 10 over. The handicap moves from 21.8 to 21.5, so not as much as we'd wanted, but it's only the beginning, so we've got heaps of time to get it down. We're at Midsummer, which is a big celebration over here in Sweden, so wasn't able to get to the course. But at 10 p.m, I was able to get out in the backyard, hit a few chip shots, enjoy the sunset, so I got a bit of work done. The handicap stays as 21.5 as we go into next week. Day 7, the turning point. Today I was on from the get-go, had a birdie putt, we 3-putted for bogey, then we went 3 pars in a row. Everything worked today. We ended up shooting a 43, 7 over. Pretty stoked with it. Here's some clips playing with the friends. Martin, Dad was there as well. Everything worked today. So yeah, enjoy these next few clips. Haven't really talked about the polos yet in this series, but here is the Anchor Ace, one of my personal faves. Go to axxagolf.com right now, get yours and join the family. Have a look at the club twirl on this one. Doesn't get much better. Straight down the middle. What a shot. First one that's gone past the ladies' tee box. Beautiful. I wonder if it's because he's wearing that paper par polo. Like I said before, shot a 43 through 9, handicap moves to 21, so stoked. Alright, we're 3 shots into an 18-hole match. Today just feels like the day. We had a great day yesterday. Put it close to the green. Mark my words, if this is my best round ever, I've called it. It was a good round, but definitely not as good as I thought I'd start. And didn't film much, but the one drive I did film, 4 left. At least my mate Douglas banged it down the middle. And yes, he doesn't have an Axxa shirt on now, but wait for tomorrow. One of my best approach shots of the day is I hit 5-iron, bang! Beautiful flight, find it on the front edge of the green. Just another beautiful night for golf. This is about 8:30 in the evening. Sun's up, nice sunset. It's just a great day. It wouldn't be a good 18-hole match without a good chunk. Here we've got a birdie putt, and it lips out because he wasn't wearing an Axxa shirt. And on that, another reminder to go get yourself an Axxa shirt. This is the Blossom Bogey, another one of my favourites. Go to the link in the bio or axxagolf.com and get yourself one. A 20 over 92 to finish the day. It moves the handicap to 20.5. We did have 4 3 putts, which were costly, but we move into day 9 looking good. Day 9, finally got Douglas in the Axxa shirt, and it was my best round yet. Here's a little birdie putt. Of course we leave it short. Every birdie putt always gets left short. But overall, it was a great day. I went double bogey, par, 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 double bogey, par, double bogey, par, bogey. So I ended with a 7 over 43. So happy with it. The handicap is now down to 20, so it's starting to move. 100 metres out, 2 metres left. My day, not yesterday, today. I'm in the Axxa shirt, and he's nearly got there. For some reason I thought it was a good idea to try a stinger under the wind, and pulled it. Ended in with a double bogey on this hole. Not good.
Nah.
We're running, trying to find a shade. I think we're gonna have to call the round off. That was my best round yet as well. It is raining so much here. It's so annoying. Found a little place to hide when my mum comes to pick us up. Parents are out of town at 8, but the one way I am able to play golf is biking there. Strapped up the golf bag into this old kids thing that we've had forever. I don't know how long it's going to take to bike. We've got the electric bike, but anything to get practice. It's 7 o'clock at night now. About 3.5 hours until the sun goes down. So yeah, get some gaming. We're biking. Got the clubs in the back. It's actually a bit of a bike. I reckon we got about 10 minutes left. It's 20 past 7. Had to go over like the freeway, and there were a lot of cars on that bridge, so had to be careful, but we're gonna get there. Gonna try get around a 9 in, if not we'll just have a long practice session. We made it, nice and easy, 7:32. Beautiful night. Rocked up at the golf course, about 7:30. I've got a 7:50 tee time, so it's been hitting some wedges. I saw a video on Instagram about kind of a low one that checks really quickly, where you're all forward in your stance with your 60 and almost kind of chomp down on it. The shot I haven't tried in play yet, but I'm going to try a few here just to see how it works. Oh, that sits really nicely. So it's a bit of risk to reward. And that was just kind of a weird, I mean it worked, but it's not effective. Oh, thought I called it and it went in. Great first drive. Let's try to put this close. Far out. In the sky like Radio Gaga. I'm gonna go. Oh, 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 there's no stopping me. Out at 100 degrees, that's fine. I wanna make some. First time hitting hybrid off the tee in this series. Just 3 wood. I've been hitting it too far on this hole because it's a big dog leg left. So it's going to be a nice hybrid. Try put it up the middle. 3 over through 3. So something to work with. Oh, that's beautiful. Whatever we are, 12 days in, I'm only just starting to realise how long this video is going to be because we're 20 minutes in already and less than halfway there. So a bit of a mini documentary. But about today, I haven't said it yet, but my goal was to have no double bogeys. And we're on the 4th hole. We've had 3 bogeys, a couple close double scares, but we're going along well. You know, if we can get bogeys on every hole, that's fine. We get the handicap down. So going to keep working on not getting doubles and see how we go. Definitely not too long. Perfect spot to be. Whoa. Yes, I wish you saw that. Since I got to Sweden, I had a lesson right before I went where I learnt how to hit my irons better. And it took a bit of adjusting, but it basically, the way they taught me to hit it is to hit a draw. And my whole life I've hit like a fade or a slice, really. And all of a sudden I'm hitting like an over-exaggerated draw and I'm not adapting to it. Like I'm aiming at the pin and then drawing it right off the green. So definitely something I've got to work on if I want to be turning those kind of just off green and regs into green and regs, converting more putts, you know, getting more pars. I need to start filming more, but yeah, nearly flopped it in and it broke left. So we've got a par putt. Missed one of the easiest par putts. So we get it for bogey. Oh yeah, played the dog leg. Seven holes we got before double bogeying the 8th. So really disappointing. Hit a good drive, but then it hit a tree, went into the bushes, had to hit out, then hit the green on this corner and then 3 putted. So just left first putt too short, then licked out on the 2nd and tapped in the 3rd. So definitely hasn't been the day I wanted, but you know, we're still sitting good. Should get the handicap down. Chopped it, but found the fairway. We should be good. 1 putt par to finish the day. We end on an 8 over. Have to say, pretty stoked with that. 44. So the handicap should go down, but they have the second 9 because it's just 9 holes as your current handicap. So won't go down as much as it should, but playing good golf. All packed up, ready to go. New handicap moves to 19.6. So starting to get it down. Time for the bike. At a different course today, Veenberg Golf Club, playing 18 with Douglas. Hopefully a pretty good day. And it was the dream start. You can see me here pointing to where I nailed a 1 putt to start with a par. Douglas a par as well. So good. And this is my birdie putt. Just miss it, but start with 2 pars. Some bits of my game were good, some were woeful, like my driver and 3-wood. You can see an absolute shank here. I was so on and off. Douglas had a career best round today. He currently plays off 19, but in this day, he shot 42 Stableford points. That is incredible. It was a pretty tough round, but this birdie putt on the last hole saved us. 35 Stableford points, got rid of a bad round, so we go down 0.1 to 19.5. And we're back at Falkenberg's Golf Club for 18 holes as Douglas goes bang on the first hole. I find myself a little bit on the right side, but end up getting in for a bogey. And second shot into the par 5 with the 6 iron, pull it right, but find myself in a good lie, chip on, 2-putt for par. Oh God, that's wet. Oh, that hurts. That's no good.
Smack within the Whitlow Valley.
Here we go, birdie putt. You'd hate to miss this. No. Birdie for us! And it was a 19 over 91, 5 pars on the front nine, a 43, and struggled a bit with a 48 on the back. Didn't have the day I was hoping for. It wasn't bad, but it still wasn't great. So had a bit of a hook with the iron. So we're going to go to the range and see if we can try to sort that out. This is a drill I was working on with a coach before I left, where you kind of hold at 90 degrees in your swing just to make sure you're coming up and down right. As I was hitting, some old guy came up asking what clubs he should buy for a beginner bloke. So just talked him through my favourite clubs, mentioned the Cobras and some Titleists. And the new handicap is 19.1. It was windy and rainy today, so I decided not to play around and just went to the range with Dad for a little hit around. And we also went on the technical course, little par 3 course, and just had a bit of fun. Oh yes. There you go. The last shot before it started bucketing down was a horrible bunker shot. But we're moving to day 15, handicap doesn't change, but feeling really good about the swing. Day 15, playing quick 9 holes. It's incredibly windy, and to show you how windy it is, that happened this morning. So, God knows what I'll shoot because the wind's going all over the shop, but let's make it a good hour and a half and hopefully get a good go around together. Got a little approach shot here, which we hit pretty well, find ourselves back of the green. Somehow we've got on the green, the wind is crazy. The wind is kind of swirling, so it was going against me. Now it's pushing hard right, so not going to aim for the pin on the right, so I was going to aim for the middle. try get it on and get putting. Thinning. Worked so hard yesterday on not thinning my irons, and it looks like I'm back into it because 2 iron approach shots or pitching wedge, and I've thinned both. Freshly sanded greens and a windy day. Can't see the handicap going down today. Always wanted to try a good stinger, so here we go. Oh, how good. First time I played a stinger in a long time. First good one. Oh, I was so stoked. So I went, let's try it again, but this time with a little hook. That is the most pure shot I've ever hit. I was so stoked. Here's a little replay. 2 out of 2, baby. Let's go. I played another drive because I was had to play from the tee box, but those 2 singers you just saw are my 2 favourite shots of all time. They stayed low. That second one had a beautiful draw straight down the middle. Look where it's ended up. It ended up all the way down there. Like, 3-wood approach shot. Bang, down the middle. Actually, not down the middle. Hits a tree, bounces to the middle. It hasn't gone far, but it's kicked out in the middle of the fairway. What is my luck? I'm gonna play this safe with a little 9-iron bump and run. Just a little bit too much meat on the bone, and we find ourselves on the back edge of the green. A manageable putt, so see if we can get a birdie. Little birdie putt. Oh God, mate, what do you think? You've hit that so hard. It's gonna be a 10-footer for par. Oh no. Thank God I can putt. And it was the day of the tee shots, which was just perfect. Let's do another replay. Oh, just pure. 8-iron, just get a bit too much of a hook on this, find ourselves on the right, get in for a bogey. And 6-iron, bang, beautiful. Approach shot up the 6-iron, bang, find ourselves on the green. Right, we're 6 over through 8, this was the drive on the 9th. We've got 125 in. This is, if I can get a par here, it'll be my lowest ever 9-hole score. Got 7 over twice, but this is for 6 over, so need to put this close. Get up, get up. Get up, get up. All right, just short of the green. Go ball, go, go. Important putt here to get our lowest ever 9-hole score of 6 over. This is for par. And we've left it short. Oh no. Disappointing, but still happy with the 17 over. The handicap moves down to 18.8. It is a bogey, so 7 over. Still something to be very stoked with. The handicap should move. And we are back in Falkenberg for day 16 with the plan to play 18 holes today. It is extremely windy. First tee shot looks like I've pulled it right. We do sit right, but not too bad. Very manageable. End up here, nice and long. Then we have a hybrid 195 in left, which was annoying. Leaves ourselves with a little 25-metre chip, and it looks good. Ah, you're joking. Rolls into the bunker. Today's going to have to be a lot of commentary because I've had to mute most of the audio because of how windy it is. So we give ourselves a par putt, go to walk it in and we've missed it. So have to tap that in for a bogey. Not a bad start. And how good is that Axxa hoodie looking, by the way? Keeps you warm. You can go get one at axxagolf.com. And if you wear them, you go bang down the middle. Absolutely creamed it. Felt so good. Oh, g'day Dad. Just repping the Axxa gear. And this is probably my best shot ever. I've gone for a big kind of Bubby Watson hook around the dog leg, end up landing it left on the green, end up getting a par after being in a horrible position. So happy with the 7-iron. And it's a 52 degree with wind behind me, and we leave it just short. Give ourselves a good chip, get into par. Once again, looks like this has gone well right, but it is playable. Find ourselves in this bunker where we kind of have to try, hit out. Wanted to hit out further, end up chunking it, but middle of the fairway gives us something to work with. We go for a 6-iron bump and run because of how strong the wind was, and just have a little bit too much on it, find ourselves on the edge of the green, get in for a double bogey, and this shot, perfect shot, little buttercup fade, put ourselves to about 8 feet. I'm stoked, everyone's happy.
Nice.
With the wind, it was unreal. Oh, there's the Axxa hoodie, how good. And Big Dad, while you're at it, bang, gets himself to the left of the green. And here we go, the nerves, the birdie putt for the second birdie of the series. So ready, take a bit of time lining it up. See 3 cups right to left, so go for it. And just read it superbly. How good. There is no better feeling than a birdie, then rain strikes. But I'm still going to putt on the next hole after a great drive, great approach shot. Put ourselves a little bit too long, tap it in for a par, and the rain goes. So here we are counting up the scores. We were a little bit behind our handicap, but end up with 19 points on the front 9. Had to call it after that.
Well, had to call it after 9 holes.
So added 18 for the back 9, playing to my handicap. Get 37 points, and it moves the handicap down to 18.7. Didn't have time for 9 a days, just went to the driving range, did not miss hit any, felt so good. Here's a little glimpse of it. If you want to watch the full hit, you can go look at the top right of your screen to a YouTube video where you see the full range session. Missed a few days due to bad weather, but we're back with a nice shot there. Very happy. Playing 18 today at Falkenberg. This was one of the best drives of the series. Straight down the middle. That could be in the hole.
There's a chance that's in the hole.
A little bit long. We got a birdie putt though. So we've got our birdie putt here. Tap it in for par. Little shank here. We ended up shooting a 10 over on the front 9. So wanted to break 90. We'll see how we go on the back. Hit this left into the trees, get down for a bogey.
I don't like the sound, but the shot went okay.
One of my favourite tee shots of the series. Put me in perfect position, got down for a par. Ooh, and of course it's the tee shots that filmed aren't good. Snap hook. Here we've got a putt on the par 3, down the hill, not an easy putt. Ends up being a good putt, we get in for a par. So here, to break 90, we just need a bogey on the par 5. Good tee shot, just a little too much draw on it, but the approach shot, number 2, was a pure hybrid from 215 out and puts us to the side here. We just chip on the green, end up getting a par. So we just need to do a quad bogey or less to break 90 for the first time and shank the tee shot. I start getting a little nervous here, not an easy putt. And we've left it short. Oh, it's just going to trickle down. I wanted to chip. Dad thought you should give it a putt. I agreed. And yeah, probably shouldn't have putted. But yeah, it's not going to be an easy putt here for par. Oh, we've left it so short. It's going to be a tough bogey putt. For an 87 this is. And we've left ourselves with a tap-in double bogey. 88. Handicap moves down to 18.3, and the cameraman, no high five today. But yeah, feeling really good about my golf game. Yeah, let's move on to the next day. And we're playing 9 holes at Falkenberg for day 22 today, and it starts off with a beautiful drive down the middle. I'm not going to show too much in this clip because there is a full YouTube video showing this whole round, every single shot, so look up in the top right now. Please go watch it. Would mean a lot. Got to get some views up. But we do have a birdie putt here on the first. and just missed, tap it in for par. Another par. I've just turned into a scratch handicapper. That is so dirty. Oh yeah, get up. Over the trees. Come on! Almost like it's hailing. We've got a par putt. Looks very straight. Before I say what I shot, my handicap has moved to 17.6, which is good. There we go. Great round. Shot 4 over a 40. My best round ever. But let's go run to the car. Now I've already played around today and just hit 60 balls on the range, so I'm going to play another 9 holes just because I'm hitting the ball so well. So see how we go. Try to get that handicap down. This time we're at Wienberg. I'm supposed to be eating a bit of dinner with my mum and her friends, but nah, let's go play 9 holes. But before we start, let's get a hot dog in, get a good drink. What is it with Wienberg's first hole and sinking putts? I hit into the trees, had to hit out, hit to the corner, just sinked my first putt of the day. It seems fake because it happened last time we played at Wienberg. So I've got up and down for a par after a shocking tee shot and didn't even read the putt. I was just going to do it quick. I haven't been filming much just because of how low my battery is, but put a chip shot to 2 feet, got a birdie putt even through 2. Yeah, because of my battery, I'm not going to be able to film much of this hit. This is more just a fun hit for me, but I will put it towards my handicap and we're even through 2, so it's a good start. No, we stay at even if I make this. Even through 3, still a good start. I promise you in a second I'll show some shots, but here's a development hole for Wienberg. It's going to be one of the most beautiful holes I've ever seen. So currently, you play like a small little shitty par 3, but this is what it's going to look like soon. Cannot wait to play it. We absolutely chunked our drive or hybrid shot nowhere. Then we went hybrid over the water to here. We're about to see the approach shot on the par 5. Short and left, we got a chip. Another look at what this beautiful hole is going to be. One of the toughest on the course. It'll be a par 4. Don't want to be long, and water up the front of it as well. Got a bogey on that, so we're 3 over through, I think, 6 holes. So we're looking all right. I mean, compared to how I was playing a few days ago, it's going unreal, but love to get a few more pars together. Just missed the green to the right. Drew it a bit too much, but it was a lovely looking shot. Very, very toey, but actually a good drive. Why don't I film more? Just had a bump and run after that drive. I've lipped out of the hole. Got myself a birdie putt. I promise you I'll film that. This is the one that we make. Disappointing, but still a very good round. Right, 35 shots after 8 holes. It is a par 35, not a par 36 because of that par 4 that they're redoing. So if I can par this, I'll get a 39, which will be equivalent to a 40. Usually you hit about a 7-iron off this tee because there's water about 230. But because I'm feeling good today, I'm just going to have a bit of fun. Go for the driver. I've got a 240 metres to carry the water and try to give myself an eagle putt. Get up, get up, get up, get up. I carried the water. I carried the water. Oh, I'm so stoked about that. So we now have a very easy chip for eagle. From all the way down there, 235 over the water, we've got ourselves an eagle chip. Tap in birdie. Go for birdie for a 38, which would be 3 over for my best 9 ever after I got my best 9 at Falkenberg just hours ago. Can we do it? What a finish. I cannot believe that. I've decided not to put today's second round into my handicap just because it doesn't really feel fair, because there were 2 holes where I took a second drive because I tried to nail it and, you know, shanked it and took another one. So it was meant for a practice round. I'm going to keep it as a practice round. We move on to tomorrow with this handicap, try our best to improve it. Once again at Falkenberg's Golf Club. Played here a lot of times, and today we're playing 18 holes with 3 randoms, so don't know how much I'll film. I'll see what they're like, and then I'll see if I'll, you know, get them to hold a couple, or if I just put the tripod up. So want to get the handicap down today. I got 19 shots off 17.6, so see how we go. Didn't get as much footage as I wanted, but here is a nice little pitching wedge onto the green. I actually put this one really close. I only filmed the par 3s today, as it's another good shot. I got the guys I was playing with to film, but I didn't want them to film too much. And here's one of the guys we played with. He played off 16, and that was a shank. As I get closer to the end, I realise this could be my best round ever. I approached the par 3, needing a par to get an 83. So we go here and we've shanked it. We don't film the rest of it, end up getting in for a double bogey, but still get my career best of an 85. Super stoked. 9:30, we're going to hit 7 balls, 125 metres out to that green down there. Dad reckons I can hit 2. I'm going to say 4. See how we go. I've just put that to 3 feet to start.
Hang on, let's just see if we can see the ball.
See that?
That was nice.
Right next to the alright, number 2. So 1 out of 1. 2 out of 2.
I didn't see it land.
Yeah,
you sure?
Back edge of the green. Ah, chunky, that's short. Oh yeah, never mind, that's on the green. 3 out of 3. 4 out of 4. If that doesn't land a little left. Oh my god, that's nearly gone in. 4 out of 4. Oh my goodness. Okay, can we get 5 out of 5? Get right, get right.
It left.
Get right. Get up. Oh, front edge. That doesn't count. So 4 out of 5. No, yeah, 4 out of 5. There's 8. Chunky and left and short. So we're sitting at 4 out of 6. 3 chunky in a row. Alright, can we get 5 out of 8? Just going to play a nice draw down so we can get it off. That could be in the hole.
On?
3 feet. Alright, I'll go down and count it. Alright, coming up, we've got the 3 that missed. We got 1 on, 2 on, 3rd one nearly went in, 4, 5. 5 out of 8. Really happy with that. I was shocked, but I shot 85 today, so I'm hitting him pretty well. A little closer look at how close these were. This is a approach shot green, so you don't putt on it. That's why it's in bad condition, but 5 on the green, so stoked. I'm down here with my dad and my sister. Such a nice night. I'm really loving the game of golf and kind of not wanting to go back to Melbourne because you're just not able, you know, there's no courses like this. I'm joining a new club, but it's 25 minutes away, so you can't just come in at night. We biked here. It's beautiful. Gonna hit a few more balls before it's dark. It's 9:45 right now, so probably half an hour left of sunlight or light. There's no sun out, it's cloudy. Oh. That actually could go in. Oh, I lost the ball on the last one of the day. Alright, it's the final day of this series. I was hoping to play 18 holes, only going to get time for 9. About to tee off. Haven't played in about 5 or 6 days, so see how we go. See if we can get a last little push on the handicap, but I've loved it so far. It's about an hour of content, so sit back and enjoy the last day. Coming up on the third last hole of this long journey that we've had on almost the last month. Just want to say a big thank you if you're still watching. Probably at about the 50-minute mark is my guess. Got a pitching wedge approach shot here, about 110 metres, so got to be nice and soft. Not the round I was hoping for, but I have been away from the golf course for 5 or 6 days, so wasn't expecting to come back perfect, but it'd be good to get this one close, end on a good note. Yo! Can't lie, that was a ripping golf shot. We're on the green. Got it on ultra wide, so it looks a lot further away than it is. We got another birdie putt. At the bottom of the club. Take it past. Could have played it out, but we're going to go for it. 128 out. Oh no, took it straight up, trouble. Just got over. Just a matter of inches, that's good. We got ourselves a chip for birdie. Alright, very manageable par putt. That really defines the last day so far, but we got one more hole. We're going to give it everything we've got, try to get a birdie. Phone is about to die. We're against the clock here. Final drive in Sweden for this series. The driver just isn't working today. It's really disappointing, but yeah, is what it is. Final approach shot. 6 iron in hand, 177 metres with wind. We got one more approach shot. Here we go. To tap in the final shot, get a bogey to finish this. And that is it. We are done with this series. Thank you so much to everyone that's tuned in. Pass it back to myself back at home, or I'll give a nice little outro, but it's been a journey. We're done, and the new handicap will come up in a sec. 26 days later, God knows how many golf balls I've hit, but the series is now finished. I'm back in Melbourne. The handicap sadly didn't change for that last round, so we've got ourselves from a 22.7 all the way down to a 16.8 in 26 days. Really happy with the effort. If you are still tuning in, I really appreciate it. It'd be great if you could like, subscribe, comment, share it around with your friends. This took hours to edit and took all my memory up on my phone. So yeah, thanks heaps for tuning in. There should be more golf videos coming pretty soon, so look forward to it, and see you next time. Thank you.